And we are underway in Buffalo. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, good-looking return set up here. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team to just score, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Jackson, first play, going to throw. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. That's going to be caught. It's James Prochet. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3. First carry now for Gus Edwards. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage. And that throw had no shot.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Allen now on first down. We'll get this out wide to Singletary. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on second down. Allen. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing now is Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Six 0 our score after 1. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Allen now looks to throw. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Justin Houston able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to 4th down as well. Here's the punter Martin out to kick it away. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way up near midfield. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. That's taken in by Duvernay. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. Completion good for 14 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Jackson now. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Fourth down, here's Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Justin Tucker for the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Throwing again on second down. Allen, left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Diggs going in motion right. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. Touchdown! Dawson Knox, 28 yards. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, with a dime looked on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Jackson to throw. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
First target, first catch at a 1st down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Jackson's throw is on target to Duvernay. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. To throw is Jackson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the 2nd half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happening?
And he fires one that's intercepted. picked up by Marcus Williams. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now it's Jackson. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll try and throw for him with Jackson. He finds Bateman over the middle. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Jackson. They'll find Bateman once more. And they'll work this down inside the 30. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now Jackson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Jackson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Dobbins going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
On play action, Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. Allen off the play fake. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that's taking it right down Broadway. Past the 20. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. The 71 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So he nearly took it. The distance gets him down inside the 10 for a first and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now because is he rewarding himself for a great run or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing, the interception. If he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math, but don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. An extra point by Bass, up and good. They will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, but also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Jackson to throw. A slant route caught by Bateman. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Forced it, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Throwing, Jackson. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And now time for one final play that has to be obviously in the end zone.
Can't wait to see what they call, but you want to get it to your best player. Sometimes you have to do it by formation. Move everyone to one side, and maybe he gets a one-on-one isolated on the backside.
One last shot for Jackson. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Trying to squeeze it in there at this stage of the game. Got to take some chances. Nice job to knock it away, though.
You're so right. Understanding where they are in the game, you got to take that opportunity and maybe thread the needle. Unable to get it done there.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. And Charles, a heartbreaking way.